today's lesson, we are going to be continuing our journey in the FPS engine. We are going to be creating new items. We're going to be talking about scriptable objects. We're also going to be talking about a little bit about save and load, but we're going to be focusing more on scriptable objects as well as more on the inventory pro, and we're always going to be touching on save and load. So let's get started by going over what we did last time. The last time we got started with the inventory pro, we got to learn about the crafting table. We also got to learn about shopping in terms of this asset pack. And today we are going to continue our journey by talking about scriptable objects and making new items. So as a reminder of where everything is, if you bought the inventory pro plus save and load, you're gonna be finding Cowsins. You're gonna be finding a new folder called Inventory Pro Add-on. Double click that. We're gonna go into pre. We're gonna go into scriptable object. We're gonna go into items. So these are the items that we have on the board, and you might not have noticed that I have a new item called test fruit. So if you take a look at the inspector on the right side of the screen, you're gonna notice that we have an apple. We have an apple icon, and we have apple graphic. Okay, so let's take a look at the apple. We have this is the regular apple from the acid pack. That is what you get for the apple when you use it. Now, let's go back to our scriptable object. And in terms of items, we're going to make a new item so that we can go from the start. I'm going to duplicate this so that it's easier to do it. And we're going to let's title this banana. Okay? We're going to have a banana. So in the name, we're going to have banana. Icon, we're going to go press plus. You notice I have different icons now. That is because in the description, if you take a look at the description of the video, you're going to notice I have a new link for you guys. The RPG icon pack and the icon pack. I'm using the icon pack for today's lesson, but we may use the other one as well. So we are going to continue with that. We're going to go plus here. We're going to go to, let's see if they have one for us. See what they have for us icon wise. See if they have the one I'm looking for. If not, that is alright. Otherwise, I can lock it in. I'm gonna lock it in. So let me lock this up. We're gonna lock this right here. We're gonna go to assets. We're gonna go to low poly. You have it here. Low poly 3D icon. Let's take a look at what we got. These are the 3D icons right here. Let's see if they have it. No. Okay, let's try the RPG one. See if they will let us do this one. Yes. Okay. We're gonna look for a fruit. We're gonna look for a fruit. If not, we'll just go with um the item bag. The item bag. All right. Control save. Now to add the item to our store, We're gonna take a look at the shopping graphic. We're gonna unlock this. We're gonna add a new element, and we're gonna call this the banana. Okay. The graphic we are gonna be using. See if we have a banana. Yes, we do. We're using the banana from the last time. All right. Let's go with Heal 2018, and we're gonna put 20 right here. All right. Now we're gonna make sure that it's in the shop. I'm gonna remove our enemy for now because I'm gonna be doing something with that next time. So let's test it to see if everything works. See if we got everything ready here. Oh wait, I don't think I added. Hold on. I don't think I added it as an element yet. Yeah, I did not. So we're gonna press plus sign. We're gonna go to the banana for the price of 100 coins. The minimum record level required is 0. So we're gonna control save, and then we're gonna try it again. You must put the scriptable object that you place in there. And as you guys can see, we have the new icon. Ta-da! There's your banana. Although I spelled it wrong. Now to get the banana, you need coins. I have 200 coins. We can buy the banana, and it's in my inventory now. Now, obviously, we don't have a real banana, but if you press U to use it, we have our banana right now. I'm gonna pin that. Press Q, but we can't because player health is full already. We cannot use it right now. So that's how you use the icon. It has to be icons for this to work, and the graphic that we're gonna use, the game object that you're gonna use is the object that you programmed it for. All right, we can make one more, but we're gonna change our gold graphic. Not change our gold graphic. We are gonna see what else we got in diamond. So there's diamond that we can use for something else. Let's change our graphic for some of the items that we have already. bullet, for energy drink, we are going to change the icon to this necklace. Now, I know it sounds weird, we're using a necklace instead, but that's all I have for now. And then we're gonna change the screw item. We're gonna change it to let's go with let's uh, go with the wood icon because it's gonna be crafting material. Okay. Now let's go ahead and play it to make sure it's updated. Don't forget to save your game. And there we go. $15, 15 coins is through, by the way. Now next week I have planned a little mini bit of a mini project that we can do so that now we can put this all together in one big level. We're gonna be making our own level, what we have learned so far, because in the second half of the lesson stream, we're gonna be starting to make an actual level. Let's go five. I have five screws to use. I know it doesn't look like a screw, but that's what I have for now. Now, we are now going to use our enemies that we learn about in lesson three, in lesson two, with the AI material, and we are going to go ahead and place down the Y bot, the shooter bot. We can place him down somewhere so that he can attack us, so we can use the item that we made. All right. And if you remember from that lesson, we're gonna change the settings a little bit. We're gonna have his wander radius 12, the search radius 12. So he's searching for that area in the white, and the red is attack range. The attack range under combat is going to be 10. Then the damage amount is going to be 5. Let's try it. Now we are going to make our level we're going to be making for next week is going to be based on apartment. We're going to be making an apartment level where we have to defeat all the robots based on what we have learned in our lesson so far. The ZB attack. Yep, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna run the safety. I'm gonna go get our coin. and then I'm going to go ahead and buy our banana, quote unquote. Oh, you almost got me. Oh, hello. Gonna buy our banana, pin, and then we're gonna press Q. Oh, we're gonna use it, and there we go. We just restored HD. Go on, Bryce. We just restored HD. Now, the next part of this game, this little project, we're also gonna start programming. Yes. You thought I was gonna get away from the programming section, huh? No. The next part is gonna be the programming section. But not until later on. Our project, our little mini project, we're gonna make our apartments map. We're just gonna make it simple so that it's easy for you guys to play with from beginning to end. But we're gonna be doing an advanced project where if you defeat an enemy, it will give you coin. Give you coin. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I'm just I'm talking with Cowsins um off and on to learn how to actually add the effect of getting coins from enemies. So I have a script ready, but it's not letting me do it right now for some reason. Oh, nice. Very nice. I'm gonna start doing those again. We're gonna try those again. So now we're gonna have a little fun here. I'm gonna add chest. Actually, before we do that, let's do something else here. We're gonna make a new item. Let me see what fruit we have in our inventory here. Okay, okay, we have a lot. So we are going to be using. Yeah, that's true. I've seen that happen. So we are gonna be using the mango. So we're gonna be making a new item. We're gonna go back to scriptable object. We're gonna be making a new item, and we're gonna call it mango. And we're gonna do it as a item here. We are gonna be copying the energy drink. We're gonna copy the energy drink one because for the mango, we're gonna have it to where your attack goes up. So that we're gonna copy and paste, and we're gonna call it mango. I'm gonna lock this in so that we can get our mango thing here. Because of fruit. Yes. We're gonna change this over here. We're gonna change the item thing to of fruit. Let's go with I want to try to be different here. For the moment, let's do the diamond, just because I don't want it to take too long, and we're gonna change it to two. Um, to 10 to 15%. That will be 0.15, and then we're gonna add it to the store. We're gonna add it to our store. Uh, plus button, and we're gonna say um mango, and we're gonna say that the price is 500, 300 now. It will save. Let's play it. We can get our weapon, check our shop. Oh wait, hold on, hold on. Let's remove the banana for now. We can remove the banana item so that we can focus on the new one. There it goes. Oh, because I did not change the name of the thing. I never changed the name of the item. That's why it's confusing there. Excuse me. If we don't have any coins, let's go get our mango. Or should I say diamond? Oh, I'm short. Hold on. Let me actually change it. I want to make sure that we have enough to buy the diamond. Okay, nice. Now we have enough. Yeah, we do. Now, we're going to attack the enemy. We're going to see if it actually did what it's supposed 1.5 damage. Okay? Now we're gonna use our little diamond. Yeah, 1.7. It went up a little bit. Yep, it does what it does. He did. There you go. Little what do you call that? The term. I forgot what it was called when we did Halo a long time ago. Anyway, that is how you add items with custom graphics and icons. Don't forget, if you want to use those icons, they're in the description below. They're free to use. All right. It reminds me, I might actually make an RPG FPS. Now, talk about save and load for a little bit. So, here's how this works. This is included with the Inventory Pro plus Save and Pro asset pack. You can buy them individually. However, it is recommended that you can buy both at the same time so that you don't spend extra money. So let's see how this works. We're gonna go to Inventory Pro add-on folder, and then we're gonna go to Save and Load, and then we are going to go to Demo. We're gonna go to Scene, and we're gonna Save and Load Showcase. We're gonna play it, and I'm gonna show you guys what it does. So as you guys can see, we have the FPS Engine save trigger, load trigger, and auto save. You can turn on and off auto save if you have the data from Persistence Manager. We can save right here, except I don't have the manager yet. So we're gonna actually add that. All right, so we're gonna go to the asset here. We go to save and load, prefab, data persistence manager. We're gonna have to add that in there. And then we're also gonna do data persistence. Control save. Now make sure there's only one data persistence manager in the game. I believe I have two. You see how it saves and loads, right? See how it loads. I'm gonna auto save enable here. We always have a heal trigger and a hurt trigger as well. And we can save it, and then we still have the shops here. And an apple. So we're gonna be focusing more on this later on down the line once we get more used to it. All right. So the main point of today's tutorial was the object, the scriptable object, make new items for your game. When we come back next week, we are going to go ahead and make our very first level. We're gonna be theme it. We're gonna theme it. We're actually gonna do a restaurant themed level. Okay, we're gonna do a restaurant themed level. All right, and our idea, our goal here is to use what we have learned to make a level. With everything that we have learned up to this lesson, because when the series continues, we're gonna be programming where every time you defeat an enemy, you earn coin, and then some other events that wanna trigger as part of the game. We're gonna have some fun with that, and then let's see what we can make from it. And then I'm going to announce our next live tutorial series. It's going to be the platformer engine. Yes, the engine, where you can make your own platforming game. That will be coming up when we come back from the vacation break. Okay. So next week we're gonna start making our own little level. If I have time this week, we will start it. But I have a lot of content to make because I'm going out of town, and I want to make sure I make that content before anything else happens. So yeah, that's it for now. If you have any questions about this particular lesson or anything in the past, I will be telling you now. I'm going to be putting all the lessons on the website, yukiproductions.com. We have the tutorial hub for you, although there's only one section up right now on the website. If you go to tutorial hub, you're gonna see what I'm going to be teaching you guys. So I'm gonna be updating this very soon. All right. So make sure you guys check this out. Right. That's all for now. We will see you guys. Um, the next stream is the next tutorial is gonna be next week. But if I have time, I will consider this weekend. And then we're gonna do our little mini project where we make our first level based on what we have learned so far. Once we get past this mini project, we're going to make another advanced project where we are going to be programming the enemies, all right? And then we'll also be learning about how to customize your UI. That's all for now. We'll see you guys in our next lesson next week. And if you guys are looking forward to more content, we'll see you guys tomorrow for Mario, Thursday for Escape from Tarkov, our second raid, and more. We'll see you guys very soon.